everyone, I'm Jimmy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a plan with me for this coming week. And then after the plan with me, just a quick flip through of what I'm doing. So here we are with Zuri 2.0. This is a Planner Perfect Wide Traveler's Notebook. It's brown with like an olive tint. And it's a 2.0 because of the snap enclosure instead of the band. And then I have tailored plan ribbon in here. I like the beachy feel of this one. I have a few others that would look good with this, but I wasn't sure. Let me see. This velvet one, that would look nice. I don't know. And then there was another one that had the blue and the tan colors in it. Let me see. She is coming out with new ones today. This blue one is going to be in black and white plaid, so that'll be pretty. Here's the other one. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with what I have. So this is my July setup. I have my menu first, then my daily, and this is my 6-month agenda. This is where I'll be doing the plan with me. It has the weekly layouts in it. So let's see. So this is my 6-month agenda. And the first month I've done this in Handkin Plan. That's what that is. And this is Handkin Plan mostly with some Planner Perfect. This is all Planner Perfect except for these days of the week. These are Handkin Plan. It just went perfectly. This one I used mostly Tiny Kate plans. She does really pretty nature stickers. I love these goldfinches. And this is where we are today. This is Saturday. And then this is what I'm going to decorate. I have a couple different ideas for the stickers I'm going to use. These are Handkin Plan, and I love the summery feel of these. I have used some of them, as you can tell. But don't you just love these colors? Days of the week. Yeah, so I think I might use some of these. Oh, look at that. And I love these, the, planning things that you can stick on there. Don't forget. Yeah. I've used parts of these. And then the rest of this is from the Summer Vibes kit from Coco Daisy. Probably 2 or 3 years ago. You can see it's very sparse, not much left. But, and I showed you this last week, I have the printouts, these, so I can cut these out and use these like I would stickers. I wish I had some sticker paper in my printer. I could just, print them out and they'd already have adhesive on them. I love those houses. Yeah, so I think I'm going to use these. Okay, here are some washi tapes. These are all the ones that I have. Well, there's some of them that I have for summer. This is a mixture of Planner Perfect and Coco Daisy. I love this one, the beach theme. This one's so fun. And then this flower one. This kind of reminds me of the 60s, like psychedelic. I love that one. And maybe this one with the stripes. That may go with it. Yeah, maybe I'll just start with these 3. Okay, there was a Planner Perfect one though that I liked. This summer one. Yeah, so I think I will maybe use this one too. So for the days of the weeks and the numbers, here's some Handkin Plan and here's some Tiny Kate plans. I don't know which ones though. The bigger numbers might look better with the Tiny Kate plan ones. Yeah, I think I might use those. So I will put you on fast mode and I'll come back and talk to you after. So here's my week. I could have put more on it, but I felt like it was getting kind of busy. I have the sun I was going to put up there. I have these flip-flops. Aren't they cute? But I don't know. I feel like that's the perfect amount. I do like having a lot on it, as you can tell, but it's so much fun, and I love looking at it. And I decided not to use these this time, the hand cam plan, because they're good on their own. I didn't want to mix these up because these will be so good just on their own. So I want to give these their own week. And then I didn't use this. I love it, but I almost did it first. But I was thinking I'm going to do another spread on a different week with that and more of the flower theme. See, that would go really nicely together. So I'm gonna save that for another week. And for this one, I did more of the beach scene. I love it. I love the way it turned out. So I'll just add a few things in here. First, my exercise, because that's a priority. And I did this last week like this. Okay, on Thursday, so those are my 3 exercise classes, but I will need to exercise on the other days. All right, I have my trash here. And it is recycling day. These are all, not all, but these are a lot of Cocoa Daisy stickers that I have left over from the years. All right, so trash. And recycling to curb. Okay. What else? All right, showers. I like planning my showers because I don't shower every day. I just don't need to. But obviously if I'm dirty, I will, or I'll take a bath at night. But when I put shower, it means I'm washing my hair too. And if I wash my hair too much, it dries out. So it just doesn't need it as much. So I took one on Wednesday. Then I was all fresh for my dentist. And then I took one today, which is Saturday, and washed my hair. So it'll be nice for church. It'll be nice for Monday. Ponytail on Tuesday for exercise. And shower again on Wednesday. That sounds like a good plan. I just keep that as a regular schedule. Then my hair will be good for there. Yeah, I'm just gonna, maybe I'll make that a habit. Just Wednesday and Saturday are good wash hair days. Yeah, then it's clean for those times. And I didn't want to put my hair in a ponytail here because then I can't lay back in the dentist chair. So that's why I wanted it clean. But I think I'll stick with that. It's perfect. So I wash my hair twice a week. That's good. Any more than that, it dries out and gets split ends. And my hair is really healthy, so I want to keep it this way. And it just doesn't get greasy that much. It just, yeah, I have more an issue of drying out. Also, if I take a shower more than 2 or 3 times a week, my skin itches. I have dry skin, and that's probably why I don't sweat and stuff that much. but I start itching. I have to put lotion all over myself anyway, just to keep my skin moisturized. It just gets too dried out. So this is perfect. So that's my shower schedule, as they say in the UK. Okay, so then movie night. I had it to go tonight. We did have breakfast together, so that was nice. We just couldn't find a movie that I liked, so we're just gonna stay home tonight, and there's a new kind of documentary on Billy Joel, and we started watching that, so we'll watch that tonight instead of going to the movies. Plus, my boys are home, and my third boy might come over, so I have dinner out, you know, the meat's thawing and stuff, so I can make a nice dinner for all of us. And then the boys are all going to go out together, so that'll be fun for them. And tomorrow we have the family dinner. This is a family dinner too, just minus my daughter. Tomorrow we'll have everybody over, including my daughter and her husband, for family dinner. She wants, is it chicken or turkey piccata? It's like thin sliced chicken or turkey breast, and it's breaded, fried lightly, and then like in a lemony sauce with capers. Really good, and angel hair pasta. So that'll be good. All right, so we'll try to go to a movie again next Saturday. Okay, the weather. I'm not going to use these this time. These are from Tiny Cake Plans. They're really cute. I like using them on my daily pages, but not on my weekly. I had them on here when I did it last week, but I took them off because it was just too cluttery, too much stuff. Now that I'm using this weekly layout in my 6-month agenda, I'm putting more in here than I used to. This is becoming like a catch-all. So I don't want it to be too cluttery, and I have to have room for my pretty decorations. So I'm just gonna write the weather on here. All right, so there's the weather. Okay, watering the plants. And this means my indoor plants. Let's see, when did I do it last week? I thought I put it on. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Wednesday. Okay, I'll keep with Wednesday. There we go. And then grocery. Actually, I changed it last week and picked up groceries today. So I think I'm gonna keep that again. Pick them up on Saturday. I like that. So that means I'll need to do my meal plan. Actually, I'm gonna do it Thursday. I like doing it on Thursday because that's the deadline for the Hungry Route. So that way I can look and see what meals I want and then order the rest to pick up Saturday morning. So that works out well. Oh, and that reminds me, Hungry Route comes this day. I love their food. It's so fresh, always fresh, organic, grass-fed meat. Yeah, I love it. All right. What else? I think for the other day to exercise, I'm gonna do this, and then whatever I end up doing, I'll write it in there. This will remind me. All the weekdays, I mean. I didn't leave much room here, did I? Then, like, if I take a walk or whatever I decide to do, I'll write it on top of that, like here. but that'll remind me. I'm gonna put this cute little sticker here to remind me to bring my weights, because this class is weight training. I think that's about all I have planned. It's a pretty slow week. I can put Peter's schedule on here. Wednesday, he's on the short call reserve in DC. And I put that he's in DC, but he could be anywhere. That's just his base. So wherever they have him flying is where he'll be. But we never know till later. So Friday, Saturday, he comes home on Sunday. This helps me with dinner too. That boy loves my food. Makes me feel so good. All right. There we go. Here's a picture of him. I keep it on my desk. That's Peter. Isn't he handsome? I love that boy. Here's another one. He's been wanting to fly since he was little. He said he wanted to go to Madagascar when he was little. So now he can. He hasn't been there yet, but someday. So I guess that's all. That's all I'm going to put in. But I love the way it turned out. Yes, and then can use these flowers and stuff for maybe next week. That or hand can plan, one of those. I want to use the summery ones up while it's still summer. Yeah, so then next week, let's see. Next week we go into August. Oh my goodness. Can you believe that? Next week, not this coming Friday, but the one after, is August 1st. What? Wow, that went by fast. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll still, since I'm using the 6-month agenda, I keep it in the same one. So yeah, there's 1 week left, and then this is August 1st. Crazy! And like I mentioned, I'm gonna do each month in the hand can plan stickers she sent, one for each month. So I'm gonna do that soon. I wanna decorate it ahead of time using these. I love her stickers. You can get 20% off hand can plan with my code, Jimmy20. Let's see, August. That was July. September. October. November. I love the blue and orange. December. Gosh, it's coming quick. January. February. March. April. May. And June I have already used. Here's the layout I did with her June stickers. This was a weekly layout. Isn't it cute? Yeah. So June was about fish. Anyway, so I'm gonna do hand can plan stickers on each month. I just haven't yet. I was sick yesterday. Yeah, I woke up and I've been washing my hands like crazy because everybody in my house got sick. And I thought, I'm not going to get sick because I'm washing my hands. To the count of 20 for 20 seconds to get the germs off. That's happy birthday twice. And lo and behold, I got it anyway. But it only lasted a day. Yesterday was really bad. And I feel much better today. So I was going to do this video actually yesterday so I could have it posted by Friday evening so people could look at it over the weekend, you know, have more time to view it and maybe plan along with me. But I just couldn't. I was just, yeah, feeling too sick. So, but I'm getting better now. And so that's my week. I wonder if I should do a quick flip through. Maybe I'll just will. Okay, let me just do a quick flip through. Not of what you've already seen, but where we left off. See, now I'm marking it so I don't keep showing you the same thing. So I did, on the pages in between of my menu, book, I put how to eat on my low FODMAP diet, and I need to eat this way for my belly issues, and it really, really helps. It's not a permanent way to eat, but if you have gut issues, this drastically reduces the discomfort, and then you reintroduce foods one at a time, and then you personalize it. So this has really been helpful. And then here's the menu I have. This is chicken piccata for tomorrow night. Yeah, and I haven't written down my sides and what's in my freezer yet. So that's that. And in my daily, I have just these. Some days I was just journaling, and some I was doing more scripting, just a mixture. And here I went into more scripting again. These are Tiny Kate plans, the birds. I just love her stickers. And then Thursday, this was jury duty day. Yeah, maybe you did see this. This was Friday. Planner Perfect. See, I always start by putting how I slept, and you know, it gives me an idea of how I want my day to go. I slept decently. I'm feeling a little anxious, feeling like I have too much to do, but I really don't have too much to do. I need to list things out and plan times and days for them. Then I'll feel more settled. That's just what I needed. So I listed all my things. So there you go. Okay, I definitely will shower and wash hair today and shave my legs while I'm at it. I'll wait and return the clothes during the week when it's less crowded. For dinner, we'll do easy or order in so we can go to game night. That was a game night at our church, this new church I've been going to. I do think I'll visit Mimi, clean out her closet, and play games with her. What about lunch? I can't have fast food and no microwave at Mimi's. I could make a smoothie with flaxseed and put it in my thermos. I just don't want a salad. Okay, I'll do that. I was like talking to myself. It really helped. I can do menu planning and groceries when I get back home this afternoon. Okay, that's my plan. So that's what I did, but I did not do my menu planning and groceries when I got back because I was so exhausted. I had a bad headache. We sat outside in the heat. She wouldn't go back in. It was just so hot, and I started getting a headache. She was just having a really, really rough day, and like I would try to push her in her wheelchair to go, because she can't walk on her own, you know, to go back in, and she would stomp her feet down and wouldn't let me go. And then she'd start pushing her feet backwards, like running into me with the wheelchair. So it was kind of rough, you know. And then, yeah, she didn't think I was who I am. She didn't think I was her daughter. And she does not have Alzheimer's. Hers is psychosis, which mimics schizophrenia when she thinks people are against her, and just delusional type thinking. She said my nose wasn't my nose, my teeth aren't my teeth, and I have different rings on. I think she was probably talking about this one because she hadn't seen this one before. But I told her about it, and her memory is sharp. She has a really good memory. But, you know, some days are just rougher than others. So it was a lot. So I came home and just planted myself in front of the TV with a movie, and we ordered in. So that was nice. All right. And then a little more scripting. Today I'm going to dress becomingly, fix my hair, and even put on a little makeup. What do you know? And when I plan on leaving, yeah, just my belly's having issues, so I put what I'm going to do. George went with me. My son went with me to church, so that was nice. Peter's in D.C., my old stomping grounds. I used to live in Northern Virginia, and I worked in D.C. With the homeless ministry. We had 500 beds throughout the city, and that was back in my 20s in the early 90s, very early 90s. So yeah, and now my son is there, so that's neat. All right, Self-Care Sunday. Spend time in my journal, so healing and restorative for my spirit. Yeah, it's true. All right, belly issues again. Ugh. And this day I went, my daughter Pauline came over and we went to help make sandwiches for the homeless. It was for families that have been displaced because of the housing and urban developments and other government cuts. So there's all these families, a lot of immigrants. She explained it to me, but I forget the lady that was in charge of it. But there's a lot of displaced families now, like 40 displaced families just in our area, and that have nowhere to even live now. And, sometimes shelters are full. So it's just a problem. Anyway, so we went to make sandwiches for them. And then after that, we went to a brunch. It was really so nice to catch up with my daughter. It really, really was. And I just feel so good that I spent time with my girl this morning, and my whole day is lighter. I'm lighter now. And it's true. I just felt so good spending that time with her and just having that one-on-one conversation. And it was just much needed. Yeah, so that was nice. She's just so light. Like, you feel good when you're around her. She's positive, just in a down-to-earth way. And, she just brings light wherever she goes, and so makes me lighter. Yeah. All right, Peter made it safe to DC. Gilded Age, that's a good show. I love that each week. It's almost like Downton Abbey, but in New York. Really good. I think it's the same producer, actually. All right, just regular stuff. The afternoon rain shower is so soothing. And I was just writing until I stopped, and then the next day. So I didn't do my pages ahead of time because I didn't know how long I was going to write till. See, like here I started Sunday there. But I like having that freedom. And I like just decorating each day because it's fun. And then still Wednesday. So this was Wednesday, and then more Wednesday, kind of like a to-do list. I flow through my day effortlessly and gracefully. And then I didn't even script on Thursday, and then this was yesterday. Woke with a bad head cold and sinus issues. I'm not going to my exercise class. I took a slow walk in the sun. I got a new little pink hedge trimmer, and so I'm going to use that. I haven't done it yet, though. It's really cute. And then this is today. I'm grateful that I slept well. And these are Tiny Kate Plan's little moles. Aren't they cute? That's her original artwork with the bees. All right, and I made a little to-do list. This is what I'm doing right now. Film my plan with me. So I'll edit and post this and then make dinner. Belly issues again. So I did what I'm gonna eat to help with my belly. And I switched. I put ground beef, but actually I'm gonna make pork tenderloin with Bob Evans mashed potatoes and green beans. These Bob Evans mashed potatoes, I take them out of the plastic thing and put them in a square baking dish and just stick them in the oven, and they're so good. They're all natural ingredients and they taste homemade, and that's all you do. You heat them. That's it. Yeah, they're really good. All right, I may need to make dinner early because the boys are all going out tonight. So that's my daily, and I still have enough left for the rest of the month. So this is turning out well. And I have a new one for August, and it matches the Cocoa Daisy theme. So I can't wait to show you that when I pick out my traveler's notebook and everything. And this is what you just saw, the 6-month agenda. Oh, I love it. I'm looking forward to this week now. And then my yearly. So that's that. And I do have my other traveler's notebooks, but I'm not going to go through them now because this is a plan with me. So I will go through those with you at another time, but I have been keeping up with them, not too rigidly because I don't have to, because it's like, an evening wrap up gratitude, what brought me joy. And then the other one is like my learning traveler's notebook, my self-improvement one. So it's not like I have to do that every single day. So yeah, I'm loving it. I love the setups that I have now. So that is all. Oh, I forgot to put this back on. This is my Planner Perfect charm. And I do have a Planner Perfect code for 20% off. And it's JIMI 20, Jimmy 20, for charms, leathers, the sub box, journals, all the things. They have a lot of extra stuff in there too, like bags and pen cases, lots of things. And there's a link below for that. And I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.